It's the city of rock and roll, and this place sure is rocking as they await the start of this one. We're here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. The veneer of a new season is gone as we hit the middle third of the schedule. It's away here in Week 7. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Now the first carry for Quinshon Judkins. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Mustang 19. Hawk, 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready?
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Looking right, and he finds it. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Trap 50, trap 50. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 19 Lions. Go.
3rd and short here, Sanders. He has the first over the middle, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go, first down.
Get it. Viking 18, Pioneer.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. That's complete, David Njoku. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
70.
36-yard line.
Here we go. Ready.
Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight. Tag. Dragon 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Check up.
Looking out of the gun, Sanders. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. All right, partner, one drive in, and we can say this guy's been perfect. 4 passes, no incompletions, and that touchdown to end it.
And you and I both know that incompletion will come eventually. Might not arrive for a while, man. That offense was humming on that opening drive, and they can't wait for their second bite.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. They go play fake with Jackson. Finding Flowers. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, they need 7.
13. What? No, we changed it.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Fits it through the middle. And he is stopped with authority there. But that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. They get 23 on that one. And that's good for a Ravens first down. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. First down, here's Lamar. He's got it inside the 10. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish off their opening drive. Brock Bowers the touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for him, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Now Sanders. That's caught. Here's Quinshon Judkins. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's a Browns first down.
And the Browns first down.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hey, cut 19. Cut 19. 18 left.
To the air, Sanders. He fires one deep down the left side. This is caught. Looks like he stayed in bounds too. Great work. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10.
Okay.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. All set now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Viking 18. Panther 11. Panther 11. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Warriors 70. Ready.
Here's Sanders now. This is thrown towards a defender instead. Man, he's the one who makes a play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate. That was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Mustang 19. 60 Bobcats. 65. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Going again here, Sanders. Throws caught. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
It's a nickel set for the Ravens, 3rd down.
Buffalo 18. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 60, trap 60. Go.
Sanders back to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and third downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
Oh my goodness, they're making it. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on down.
Hey, listen, if you're going to make that call, you better be sure you're going to pull it off. Failure takes points right off the board.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Brings up second and 12 at the 15-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Taking a shot deep here. They connect on the deep shot. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
First and 10. Here's Jackson. Completed to his running back. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll come up on first and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. One drawn up here for Lamar. And he's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. Welcome back. Second quarter about to start. Ravens with a chance for at least 3, maybe 6. From the gun, Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take a second quarter lead. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out first and 10. Play action, Sanders. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Christian Watson with the touchdown. Going after up and good from Bates. And the Browns tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Evans now to return. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun.
No, we changed it.
Lamar now from the gun. And his perfect start is over. That's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those true throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Throwing again here on 2nd and 10. Jackson made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he's going to run for it. And Jackson slides in safely after picking up enough for that first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense. He had another chance to take a shot on him.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Lamar off the play fake. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, Jackson. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
A gain of 5. First down, Ravens.
First down from the 42. Now Jackson. Got a man downfield. It's Bateman. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a second quarter lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Sanders. Lasers this one deep down the middle. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Hey.
On first down, Jackson. One's cut along the left sideline. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Back to throw. Here's Jackson. Dump off caught by his back. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lot of reasons, but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. We'll remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. They'll go play action for Sanders. Finds him over the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Offense in a hurry up here.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Panther 11.
To the air on first down. Sanders. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a short gain. So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. Hang with us. More football in Huntington Bank on its way.
Ready.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Here we go. Kennedy Lions. Go.
Sanders going to look to throw. And a screen pass for Judkins. Down to the 44-yard line as he nearly picks up the first.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Ready.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Throw left side, complete. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line.
7 Pirates. 18, Pioneer. Cup 19.
Sanders going to throw here on first. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch, but then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
60 Bison. Ready.
Throwing again here, Sanders taking a chance at the end zone. And he will have them a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns make it a one-score game before halftime. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Bates now for the point after. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So after thinking it over, they're lining up for two.
Come on,
The
come on.
Browns will line up for the two-point conversion.
And the pass is successful. That's a little momentum builder as they attack this deficit. Well, Brock, the run's certainly an option as they lined up for two, but as an offense, what are you looking for when you decide to throw it instead?
Well, you've spent all week working on these plays, and usually you have 2 or 3 that you like. That run game, you're right, you can run it. But there's so much more space with creativity in the passing game. Good offenses, elite offenses, they find a way not just to practice it, but to execute it when it matters.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Going left side, Bowers has it. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Good offenses, okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
First down, here's Lamar. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. He takes this forward a little to about the 39. Myles Garrett coming in for the stop. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Breaks free in the center of the field. Running in the red zone. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Jackson throwing here. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal.
13. Ready. You change it. Hey, report.
Now it's Lamar. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens will add to their lead at the end of the half. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
All right, going to get a 2-point try here, Brock. Jackson gets his offense lined up.
The Ravens will line up for the two-point conversion.
Hey, middle. Please. Go ahead.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it. So they get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a two-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get two.
So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
Over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half.
60 by 6, 60 by Cougar 19. Trap 60, trap 60. Warriors 70. Ready.
On first down, here's Sanders. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You can tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to throw. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. He's got it inside the 10. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they could try for some points going into the break. One last play before the break.
Here we go, set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
And it's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns cutting to the lead on the last play of the half. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
So not just settling for one here. They're going to try to chip a couple points off that halftime deficit. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. And they can't connect, so nearly 8 points to end the first half. But they'll only take an extra 6 into that locker room. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. Now Jackson off the play action. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Lamar out of the pistol. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And the Browns pick it up. And this return will reach the end zone for a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns cutting to the lead coming out of halftime. Like a freight train leaving the station after scooping up that fumble. Oh, he got moving end zone, Brock. Nice hustle from the big man.
Is there anything more fun than seeing these big old human beings get their chance to get on the scoreboard? You see how it just ignites everybody.
The Browns will line up for the two-point conversion.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for two, but it doesn't work out.
Ravens 36, Browns 34.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Designed run, Jackson keeping it. Rolling into enemy territory. Into the red zone. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count. So 1st down from the 41. Lamar now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Completed over the middle. And he drives it forward to maybe the 27. That was Martin Emerson with a stop that time.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Hey, middle.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Report! What?
Lamar throwing again. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Browns get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Working quickly here.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Wait, what's this? They fake the spike. And that one falls incomplete. An unexpected call, but it does not get the better of them defensively.
Christian Watson.
Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
On the coverage.
Well, he already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on and on.
Gets it downfield, on target to Watson. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
18
That's good
value.
for a Browns 1st down.
Trap 50.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
50 Maverick.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Going all the way to the end zone here. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Christian Watson with the touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Browns jump in front now by 5.
Ravens 36.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Second down, Jackson to pass. Got a man, Bowers has it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
And Baltimore first down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Raven first down.
On first down, Jackson. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. And again, it's Jackson. Finds him over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. Offense in the hurry up here.
16 yards. That's good for Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Jackson yet again. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's 2nd and 2 at the 29-yard line.
Again, it's Jackson to the air. It's his running back. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Goes to the hurry up here.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
First down throw for Jackson. Rolling left, buying some time. He tucks it and takes off. Now a hit, and Jackson loses the ball. And this goes out of bounds. The fumble, not ideal, but hey, did end up being a small gain on the play. Well, nearly the end of that series, partner. You could almost see those players rooting for the ball to bounce across that sideline before a defender made the recovery.
Yeah, sometimes that sideline's a player's worst enemy, but sometimes it can be their best friend, and this is one of those times where that best friend delivered.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. And he scores. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. That was just gorgeous football right there. He saw the window, just had to wait for his guy to flow toward it, and that pass fit in beautifully for the touchdown.
Kate, this is one of those moments where a quarterback's got to take his pre-snap read and make sure he confirms it quickly post-snap. And when he does, and he's got space to fit that post in, like you said, it's a thing of beauty.
Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
This one left for Lamar. And he's into the end zone. Successful play there. That makes the lead 3 points. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
Now, I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like, if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Sanders now. Popping this one off to Judkins. And he's going to be marked down 5 yards short of that first. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 40-yard line.
70 Rangers, 70.
Sanders back to throw. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Browns football. They're down but not out on the scoreboard. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 bucks.
To the air, Sanders. Absolutely fires this one right side. That's grabbed inside the 30. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take a 4th quarter lead. Christian Watson with the touchdown. The 5th of the game for him, tying the NFL single-game record.
Every touchdown's got its own story, but for me, Kate, that one's all about courage. Courage of that receiver to run all the way across the field. Courage of the quarterback to know it's going to take a little extra time. That courage paid dividends for 6.
60 vices, 60 vices.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he has it inside the end zone. That's going to add 2 to their lead here late.
Ravens 44.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Play action now with Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. And And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 now from the 46. Jackson to throw it. And it is intercepted, but he couldn't stay in bounds. Ooh, offense catches a break there. The intended target was his running back. And that'll bring up second down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Jackson's going to throw again. Short pass brought in. And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory.
These running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it or, in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
Browns are in the nickel for this third down call. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Third and 4 coming up now.
No. What? Hey, Ozzie, sit up.
Lamar now from the gun. It's complete. Play made by Bateman. A solid gain there. He gets him across the 45 before he goes out. He gets 6 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First and 10 from the 43.
Hands up. Sit up.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He gets him inside the 40. That's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete to Bowers outright. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
First and 10, here's Jackson. Flush down now to his left. Now he takes it. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Report!
Working inside the red zone. Buying some time right. Oh, he's going for it again. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
Once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Offense with an enviable spot to be in, 2nd and inches. They'll run here from the gun. He's going to be driven backwards. Looks like he's at the 8. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
Yeah, they've been doing it.
Third and a lone yard coming up. They give it to him again. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. Back to the well again. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Browns' 8-yard line.
Back to throw. Really? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Throwing now. This one's caught. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Hands are tied. Gotta have it on this 4th down.
UAX. Go ahead. Hey. 13. Hey, report.
Desperation time here. Lost control of another one. And this is going to be Browns football.
You know, Kate, that's a stop they're going to use as teaching tape for an entire season. Heck, the offseason. Back pressed against their own end zone, making an impact play. No one expected to force a fumble. His effort directly kept points off the scoreboard. It's that type of effort the coaches want to see from everyone on the field.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Handoff now to Judkins. He surges ahead for 5. Make it 2nd down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Viking, it's Dragon 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready, ready?
He's back to throw. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
His work begins at the 31. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds.
At their own 35-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10.
Change it. Report.
Setting up to pass. Chased out to his right. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So